Hey, it's Wyatt for NoEcho.net. With me, I have, well, part of the band Suicide Cages. I have Devin and Matt. Matt, do you play bass, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Devin, the vocalist, here
Yep.
with me. To talk about, we've covered Suicide Cages before.
Mhm.
It's a band not unfamiliar to No Echo. Back in May, we covered their EP "Live Without," which was recorded and engineered by Will Putney, which is nothing to laugh at or nothing to look past to. But since that time, though, what has Suicide Cages been up to? Last time we checked in on you, you just had that EP come out. Like, get us sped up to now, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. It's been a great year, man. That was an EP. It was our fourth release, but it was the first one that really kind of changed the direction for us, which was really cool. So yeah, shortly after that came out, we were supposed to play that big festival and it kind of fell apart, but we still got to play in a I don't even know what type of venue you call it. We played with Dillinger Escape Plan, Converge, Sanguisuga Bog, and it was the first time we ever got a private green room that we didn't know we had until Matt found it at the end of the day because we just assumed why would we assume we have a private green room? So that was cool. But yeah, man, we played the show with Walls of Jericho. We played with Shai Hulud last year. Super positive the year. This year has been a little more shift in focus and touring. We did a really cool West Coast run with our friends in Ghost Frame and Loather from California back in April. Super busy first part of the year. I think, God, I mean, we're probably 20 shows in so far, which is a lot for us.
Yeah.
Um, and then we're still doing a lot in Denver. We've got a big show coming up, and then we're doing kind of a short West Coast tour in October. So yeah, man, it's been cool as much as we can do.
Well, I mean, that's great. I love that. We can come back to you guys still busy. Is there any other plans? I mean, there's a release on the horizon, or I
Mhm.
guess where we are now with that.
Yeah. So we're working on a full length for next year. So we've started recording that and we're actually going to be dropping 3 singles. Um, one of which will be pretty soon. And then yeah, we're going to do a super limited 3 song CD one time pressing of those 3 songs. That EP will be called Worse Than Nothing. And we'll have that out on Brave Burn Records pretty quickly. And then yeah, as far as like a full release, those songs are going to be part of the 2027 full length. So once we have that done, we're in the process of recording that over multiple sessions with Felipe Patino over at Green Door Studios here in Denver. Super amazing dude. He used to work up at the Blasting Room, so he's done work with like Rise Against, No Effects. He's got some pretty cool stuff, and so yeah, he's recording it. Will Putney is still gonna be handling the back end and making sure it rattles your speakers. So super stoked to keep working with him as well.
I mean, that's cool. So tell me about working with Will Putney. It's not your first time.
Mm-mm.
Obviously, Live Without, which thank you guys. You sent me the tape.
Yeah.
And let me tell you guys. So I listen to a lot of tapes. I get a lot of tapes in, and a lot of tapes don't sound good. They don't take the time to master them to the magnetic tape. They don't take the time to process the master, whatever. Most tapes I get sound like shit.
Yeah.
This tape sounds good. Yeah.
You get what you pay
So
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, working with Will Putney, what kind of process do you do? Do you send tracks to him? Are you actually physically at his studio, or what goes on?
Maybe one day. Matt, do you want to talk?
Yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, after we record the tracks with Felipe, he actually is kind of well. We get those together, package them up, and reach out to Will with that. And he kind of does his pass at him for the mastering side of things, and may have things for Felipe to tweak or whatever. But typically, it's pretty straightforward. I mean,
Yeah.
he's phenomenal at what he does, and I mean, actually, Mother of Thousands, I think, was the first one that Suicide Cages did with
Yeah.
both Felipe and with Will Putney on
And that's
those.
actually a funny story. So yeah, what's cool about Will is he will send us back remixing notes and kind of help kind of tailor that a little bit. So it's always really cool because you can kind of see the vision where he's not fully handling the mixing, but he's definitely involved in that side as well. But yeah, the first time we worked with him, we met him because we did a show with Better Lovers, and he was just super kind to us. Watched our set, we were talking and whatnot. So we asked, and the first time we worked with him, he asked, like, ultimately, he's like, "What do you guys need? Like, what do you want to sound?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, you're you. Just do you. We trust you. We trust you. You've put out, you worked on so many incredible records, and they all sound so different in so many different ways that I don't know, man." And he kind of laughed at me. And so he's just, he's always just kind of taking it. We give him a little bit of guardrails on like what we want, but it always just comes back and it sounds awesome. And I mean, to your point about the cassettes, he masters it differently for every single format.
Yeah.
So we just get this like file full of, CD mastering, cassette, vinyl, multiple digital audio sides. Like he really just makes sure that everything sounds pristine and incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome, and the fact that he's done such great work, especially those disembodied remasters he did. Like, to me, that was just incredible. Like, that was
he did
just
those. Yeah, he did the Sky Came Falling 1021 remaster and made that record sound crazy good. On top of albums, he does like the full thing. He's done so much where he's kind of picked it up. To your point, those disembodied records sound crazy.
Yeah, those disembodied records. That when Good Fight came out with that box set, dude, I went crazy on that. And it sounds all so good. He does such a good job. How did you get hooked up with him? Do you just reach out to his his recording studio, or how did that come about?
No, so we did a show with Better Lovers before Matt was in the band, and he watched most of our set, which was really cool. And then he and our drummer kind of hit it off, and he actually just started following the band on Instagram like immediately. So I just shot him a message and just said, "Thank you, appreciate the kind words." And he's like, "Yeah, man, let me know if you need anything." And then 6 months later, I was like, "I'm gonna ask," because he told me to. And I was like, "Would you be willing to do this?" He's like, "Yeah, for sure, man. Here's my email. Shoot me an email, and we'll get it sorted out." And so, he said on previous podcasts that he typically only works with bands he's seen before. So I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah, he's been good to us, and so it was literally just making a new friend and asking, man. And every time we hit him up, with kind of our plans, he always seems to fit us in, and he's pumping out crazy stuff. But we'll always, he finds the time to make sure that our stuff sounds great.
That's great. And so I guess I listen to your music. It's metal as shit. It's hardcore too, but it's not metalcore where you think bare tooth crap like mall crap. It's not that stuff. It's not that at all. It's the kind of metalcore that if you grew up listening to Trustkill and Ferret Records, it's something that you could identify with and understand about, and it's good in that sense. So I guess, what are you guys listening to? What are your influences going into these records? Because they're all so different and kind of interestingly their own kind of sound. I guess where do you draw from that sound?
Sure. I mean, we were talking about records. I just got the Burnt by the Sun box set in recently. So one of I know three-fourths of our band are huge Burnt by the Sun fans. Okay. So I don't know, Matt, you want to?
I mean, always like I'm a huge early 2000s metalcore fan. Was in a metalcore band back in the day. Before doing some other stuff, but always kind of in my influence box is going to be Norma Jean. A lot of Norma Jean, and I like what we're writing right now. Some of the earlier Norma Jean styles, I guess. Gaza and Cult Leader for sure are in there as well, for me at least. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's always such a hard thing to think of. But yeah, those are some of the big ones for me. Tony Danza. Yeah. I'm so stoked they're coming back out with new shit right now.
Totally. Yeah. And I know when Mike and I first started the band, we we just want to be Dead Guy and coalesce. Yeah, I mean, we're like that's all we care about. And ultimately, I don't know, we came out with whatever our version of those things are. So
I love that. I mean, I think gentlemen our age, if you will, love that kind of metalcore or hardcore, that era. I mean, I hear a lot of Drowning Man in your
yeah,
music. You guys Drowning Man fans? I mean,
big
I
time.
hear it.
Yeah, Mike and I are big Drowning Man fans. What's really cool is, are you familiar with Miles of Fire?
I'm not. No.
So they just signed a Brayburn Records, and it's essentially the final version of Drowning Man after they broke up with a new singer. So our hope is they have a new full length coming out on Brayburn around the same time we do. So our hope is we can do some East Coast shows with those guys once they're geared up as well too. So yeah, like Javen and TJ and those guys are cranking out a new full length. So if you guys aren't familiar, Miles of Fire, go to Brayburn store. He's gonna be putting out the re-releasing the demo soon, and then they'll have their full length out hopefully next year as well. So yeah, big Drowning Man fans.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. I hear it definitely in the sound, in the distortion, especially in the bass. Which Matt, like I can hear that Drowning Man, like it's almost a fuzz type of sound, but it cuts through. Like, dude, I hear it, dude. I hear that Drowning Man bass sound. That's
Right on.
awesome. I love hearing that, dude. Like it pumps me up.
That's awesome. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, worked hard on that sound. So
These guys, him and Mike have both been playing. We're a 4-piece band, and those two dudes have been playing through double stacks for the last couple of years now. So now it's just 4 Mesa stacks with guitar and bass going through it. It's a lot, and I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah,
Sounds sick.
It's pretty punishing in just about every way you can think of it. Really.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we're talking about the future here. Live Without was, incredible, especially in terms of sound. But looking to the future, do you have plans for a full length, or like, is there a new EP coming out?
So both. We'll have the 3-song EP coming out called Worse Than Nothing, and that'll be out hopefully in September. If not early October. We'll have those. We want to have physical copies available for the tour. That'll be like a one-time CD pressing only, just to kind of get that out there. And then those 3 songs, we're gonna kind of surprise drop them over 6 months. Courtesy of No Echo and Wyatt, of course. Appreciate you guys helping us out with that. But we're going to be kind of working those songs into the full length. So yeah, we've got 5 more songs already written, and Matt and our guitar player have another 4 that we're going to start learning and just try to get in there and crank as many of those out as we can. Aaron over at Skin Suit Records, which is a relaunched record label out of Omaha. He's got Volunteer. It was one of his bands. It's got like former members of Seasons of Risk. He's putting together like a 12-inch comp, which is cool. So we'll have a new song on that sometime next year. So I don't know. We're at this point, the answer is yeah, we got a lot of new shit coming out. So it's going to be, we got an EP, a full length.
Okay.
We'll
I guess what new EP, new full length, EP is coming out first, I'm guessing.
Yep.
So we can look out for that September, October.
Yeah, for the EP. Yeah.
Yep.
September for the EP.
Yep.
So we're hoping,
the full length will probably be next summer.
Next summer, right on.
Yeah.
Yep.
As long as we can get it done.
Gotta fund it somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I love when a band is such a music collector that I am, that I know that they have the same taste and the same interests. Like, that's important to me as a band. And not only in the same taste and interest in music, but in movies too. We have this Nicolas Cage's Con Air sticker, which
Yeah.
is one of my
about that one.
favorite.
Hell yeah.
I have that on my ghost ship
Nice.
poster most days.
one
One
of
of my favorite pieces of merch, really.
thank you. That's one of the dumbest stickers we've made so far.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Thank you. Yeah, it was an inside joke that our guitar player whipped together real quick and threw in the band thread, and I was like, we're just gonna go get 100 of those now because why not?
Yeah, it's kind of like our Lars shirt too.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep. We're currently rocking. Almost sold through them all, but yeah, we did. Our drummer is a big Lars Ulrich fan.
Wow, your drummer.
You'll fight anyone who argues with him if you catch him in the right mood. But so yeah, we kind of took the old Cliff Burton shirt where he's tearing open. He's got the Misfits logo, and we put our logo on it, and we swapped Cliff Burton's face out for Lars Ulrich. So if you need one of those shirts, you can go to our web store. We got like 15 left, and we're not gonna make those again. So if anybody's looking for one, we got a couple.
All right, I love the merch runs.
Thank you.
Especially the Trumper one, which we won't talk about. That one,
that was a good one.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah. But guys, so I guess we have new music on the horizon. Coming out soon, maybe on this website. Who knows? So we'll see. But new music on the horizon coming up for a new EP, gearing up for another full length. And you guys are always. It seems like you guys are playing out when you guys can, which is a sign of a hardworking band, right? Like,
it's fun, man. It's still fun. I don't really care what age you are. It's like, just do the stuff you want to do, man. Do what makes you happy. Like it's really cool to drive 8 hours and go play somewhere and people show up. Like it feels nice. And it's fun. Like who cares? Like I don't know. This band takes us to the beach. That's cool. You know, like we get to go play some shows in California, and then we get to go to the beach. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool, man. Like yeah, like look, like we're never, this is not going to be something that like we get to quit our jobs over. But at the end of the day, like, it takes care of itself, and we get to go do cool stuff, and we get to see our friends in other states, and I'm eternally
you guys are doing big things with the big engineers and producers. Like Will Putney is not something to be shy about. And the fact that he's working with you consistently is a good sign.
We're very fortunate. Yeah, we're very fortunate for that. He hasn't shut us down yet or told us our stuff sucked. So we're gonna
he hasn't shut you down yet. He hasn't shut you down yet, guys. So I think Suicide Cages might be here to stay.
We got this. Hopefully. We got this.
Yes.
All right, guys. So Matt, Devin, do you have anything to add? You want to add anything to?
I just want to say thank you, man. This is cool. Like Wyatt and I have been internet friends forever, and once you started working with No Echo, we had one little quick write up with Carlos at a time, but like you've been incredible to us since then. So I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. I believe in you guys. You guys are awesome. The band's hard working. It shows. You guys try. I even got branded mailers.
Yeah.
Branded packaging. Suicide Cages. This band is serious.
That's right. Courtesy of the label.
Yeah.
Courtesy of the label.
Around. So thank you, Devin. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Tune in to No Echo. There may be a track premiere or two coming up. We'll see. I don't want to spill the beans just yet, but stay tuned to Suicide Cages and what they have lined up. Seems like they have big plans for the future. Thank you for joining in to another No Echo interview series. Carlos just lets me do this. I don't know what this is, but we're going to do another one. So thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.
Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.